This thing. I don't know why it looks so weird. I just looked up. I think I just looked up Bearded Dragon Pokemon. Let's see what I looked up. Yeah, Bearded Dragon Pokemon is literally what I looked up. Now let's see how you pronounce this. Oh.
Dracozoid.
Jackozoid. Or.
Dracozoid.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced in English.
Dracozoid.
Jackozoid.
Dracozoid.
Dracozoid.
Goku.
What?
Dracozoid.
Dracozoid.
Goku.
We ain't talking about Goku. We're talking about Pokemon. Wrong franchise, man.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Just talk about Dragon Ball Z.
No, we ain't just going to talk about Dragon Ball Z. How about you Dragon Ball your ass to bed? I couldn't see what my brain wanted to say.
Hello and welcome to my channel today.
Yeah, I realized that,
Today we're using Family Search for Family History.
Can you pause that real quick?
And for more videos like this, watch my other house channel, A&A Snakes and Stuff, my youngest son's channel, Henny's Toys and Games, or my oldest son's channel, Little Chris 10. Now let's dive into the video.
But my brother is talking about how we should just talk about Dragon Ball Z. What's your opinion on that, huh, Mom?
I don't think so. I like Dragon Ball, but right now I'm doing Family Search.
You like Dragon Balls?
And you're looking at Pokemon.
Yeah, I am looking at Pokemon. So we're going to be getting a Bearded Dragon. So I gotta see what Dragon type Pokemon they are, because we only have one animal named after a Pokemon, and that's Pichu. So we need more named after Pokemon. We got this thing. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? There ain't no way that thing's a dragon. Ain't no way. This thing is not no damn dragon. No, it ain't. Unless I have to hang on. No, that's the magnet thing. Wrong Pokemon I looked up. I meant to look up this one. This one. This Pokemon. So which one is the evolve and which one is the de-evolve? Okay, I found them. We have de-evolved version. I think I had this thing at a card at one point, or Henry did, one of the two.
I think Henry does.
No, we had it on the coin, on the Pokemon coins. Not on the cards, on the coins. That we got from McDonald's. That is the de-evolved version. It's an electric type. What the fuck do you evolve in? It evolves into whatever the fuck this thing is, Mom. Look. And now here's how you pronounce them. We're going to use the original language along with how they would sound in English. Konairo.
Helioptile. Heliolisk.
That is how it sounds in Japanese.
Helioptile. Heliolisk.
One of these names wasn't even originally Japanese, so I don't think all the names are Japanese. And then we get my favorite Pokemon. One of them at least. So can you guess who it is? Ma?
Charizard.
No.
Charmander.
Wait, that's Portuguese? What the fuck? How do you pronounce it Portuguese?
Charmander.
Charmander. Hey.
Charmander.
Charmander. No. It's
Charmander.
yeah, it's Charmander. Okay, so hey, why is the English version
Charmander
a man? Sounds like a more
Charmander
normal human voice. I mean, I get why they change it, but I don't think they do that for every other one.
Charmander.
How many people did they get to record for this Google? Yeah, I don't think they do that for all of them. Because some of them sound like the normal one that you have for English, but the other ones sound like the one that you have that sound like the actual language. What the fuck going on here? Got something to tell me, Google? What the fuck are you doing? Like, oh my god, like. Why is your remote over here?
Because that's what I've been saying, and you keep taking it.
No, it was right here, and I didn't.
Because you move it.
I think I should have a turn.
I think right now I'm making a video.
I mean, once you get done making a video, so I see a video that really interests me right now. So, what you doing anyway, Ma? Huh?
Family history.
Okay. I mean, what part of the family are you on?
My grandma's.
Okay. Okay. So sometimes you're on sometimes you're on dad's side, and then you're on the sides that are both sides. At some point, we were connected to both sides of the Pattersons. Like way back.
There's still some that we all do, like marriages and shit.
I mean, yeah.
And the tasks we're supposed to both be related to.
I mean, yeah. But, from marriages that are most likely way.
They are way back.
Yeah. But, offspring and all, So I have to say, that don't make any of this incestual, but the way Granny did it, nasty. Because she starts dating, your mother starts dating the uncle to your boyfriend, who's my father. Years late, you have me, you have my brother Henry, your other kid. Years later after that, he decides to marry him, which was a bad idea to begin with. He didn't treat her right. So it must be, what the fuck is it called, Mom, when you're kidnapped and then you don't want to leave your kidnapper?
I don't know.
Fuck. What is it called when you're kidnapped but you don't want to leave your kidnapper? Stockholm Syndrome.
It ain't Stockholm Syndrome. It's called your granny just don't want to be alone.
That, more easy to manipulate since he is physically abusive, verbally abusive. Not a good man.
And your granny knew all this before they got married. And still married him.
Yeah, but before she got married, she at least would beat his ass most of the time if he really pissed her off. And then even before her hip got fucked up, she wouldn't. At the new house after they got married.
No, because he got the cancer and she felt sorry for him.
When it was his own fault for getting the goddamn cancer. She told him that all that smoking and drinking was going to bring trouble. By now, I would just left his ass. I mean, he's like, I'm tired all day. Bitch, tired doing what? You just lay the fuck down all day.
And your granny don't want to be alone, so she ain't going to.
Because I don't know how the fuck he can be tired all day. He's like, I'm tired. Tired of what? All you do, okay, if it's the day that we have school, you take us there. But that's because, one, you don't want me walking, and you just take Henry anyways. And before that, you take Granny to work. After that, you go home, you lay on your butt and do nothing. You don't clean the house. You don't do anything. You don't even make yourself something to eat. You just sit there on your bed watching a race or your news. doing nothing until she gets home, and then gets off of work and gets home. So then you guys just pick her up and then pick me up since my brother takes the bus home. And then after you drop me off and drop her off, you still don't want to do nothing and you just sit on your ass all day. But then you complain because her cooking ain't good to you. So, but then you won't just cook your own damn food. Or you be like, oh, I'm not hungry, but then you complain maybe she didn't make you anything. Bitch, you just said you ain't hungry. And that you make you something to eat, bitch. Shut the fuck up. She told him that once. She slapped him after that. He being a dumbass. Okay, I could say, even though he ain't a good person, slapping your husband shouldn't be a good thing, but I come from a world, in my personal belief, you ask dumbass question, you get stupid prize. Ask a stupid question, you get a prize. Be mad about something stupid, even though you said something that counteracts what you're mad about, you get a stupid ass prize. It's a slap across the face because you were stupid. If it's a child, then yeah, talk it out about how they were stupid for what they said. And man, parents these days, they need to start punishing their kids more. They need to go back to the belt. To the good old ass whooping.
Oh, so you need to have the belt on your ass.
I'm not a kid in these days anymore.
Technically you are, you're still in school.
By law, I'm not.
By my rules, y'all, because you're living in my house, so you're saying that I need to use the belt on ya.
I'm talking about non-18-year-olds. I'm talking about like these little fucking kids. Like, sure, teenagers. I get why. You don't really want to whoop their ass, but you may have to at some point. Yeah, grounding them ain't going to work. And if they think they can do whatever they want and do crimes, then, and they ain't getting arrested for it, or they are, but then they continue to do it, they ain't learning their goddamn lesson, so what they need is a good ass whooping. And then they need those ass whoopings before that, since the reason that most of these kids act like this now is because of that gentle parenting bullshit, so they never got really punished. Yeah, they sure maybe a timeout, but is that really a punishment? No. Most kids like a timeout, so that just means they're gonna be away from you and by themselves. And also, if they get a timeout, they're like, okay, I don't need to be in that family gathering or some shit anymore. That's why I like timeouts, because that just gave me away from a place I didn't want to be. But you see, a timeout ain't a punishment. You need to really punish them. You need to whoop their ass. And then after you whoop their ass, don't just tell them to go to their room though or some shit. Explain to them what they did wrong. Boom. If they do the shit again, whoop their ass again. Tell them not to do it. If they do it again, whoop their ass again, and then you send them to the room. Give them a timeout, or send them to a room. After that timeout you give it, and they do the same shit, then you send them to their room. But don't try to escalate the situation after you whoop their ass the first time. You try to talk to them, like, little Billy, you can't bite people, You gotta stop biting people, okay? You bloodthirsty vampire, you understand that, little Billy? Second time, I told you, no biting people, little Billy. Third time, alright, time out now, little Billy. I swear to God, if you bite anyone else again, you're gonna regret it. And then you send them to the room. But then if they are biting people, they probably need psychiatric help. I would just use that as an example. Or a toy to bite on. One of the two. But I would go for the psychiatric help first. just to make sure ain't nothing wrong with them. If they are biting people. Depending on the age. So if they're like a baby, then yeah, I get it, okay? Babies bite on anything. Apparently. But if they're like older, then yeah. But I'm sexist. I'm starting to agree with the people of your generation. Yeah, at first I wasn't, and then, but I can agree on them about that gentle parenting shit. That's the reason why most fucking kids probably doing crimes nowadays. Because they wasn't told no. Or why did they think they could get away with anything? Because they were never told no and never got their ass whooping. But you have these parents nowadays who don't want to parent, so they give the kid the iPad. The iPad makes them stupid. You can't say I'm wrong about it. You've seen what the fuck's on the iPad. You got your Baby Shark, your Skibidi Toilet, your other shit. When they need to be watching their Wow 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 Wubsy and their PBS Kids to learn shit. And then you have these fucking parents who just give the kids what they want so they shut the fuck up and stop crying. But yeah, we all know how those kids are, you know, Mom, the ones who throw those tantrums in the middle of the goddamn store, and you looking at that kid like, the fuck you doing? It doesn't matter if you the parent or not, you still looking at them like, the fuck you doing? You fucking dumbass. Well, then you can't get around that goddamn kid since they block your goddamn way, since they're throwing a tantrum, and they're supposed to be in the goddamn spotlight, so then you gotta go down. Fucking go 2 aisles down from the aisle you want to be at just to get to the other goddamn side of that aisle. Yes, I'm using this from experience here. I've been to the grocery stores. I've seen what the fuck they kids act like there. They be like, can I get the Cocoa Puff? No, Billy. Well, I want the fucking Cocoa Puff, bitch! I want my Cocoa... I mean, you gotta fucking walk around that goddamn shit, and it's fucking blocking that whole aisle from where they at. And these fucking parents don't whoop their kids' asses after this embarrassment. They're like, stop embarrassing me. Bitch, you embarrassing yourself by not just whooping his ass. God damn. Say, that's child bitch. You only saying that because that's how your ass got handled when you were a kid. Fucking child abuse. What really child abuse is when you backslapped them across the face. And they didn't deserve it. Like, you hip hop them in that mouth, and they deserve it, that's fine. If this is something snarky ass or rude, that's fine. Especially if it's something racist. But if like you abusive or some shit, and you just doing it for no reason, that ain't fine, that's child abuse, no. But giving them a good pop and say something wrong or a good smack on the ass, that ain't. You hear me, Mom?
Mm.
Oh, damn it. The whole world's going to doom. We got a government who don't care a fuck. We got parents who don't care a fuck. Soon, we gonna have dogs who don't give a fuck. Oh, damn. Because you wonder, oh, why are my kids doing this bad? It's because, Karen, you don't whoop little Timmy's ass when he needs it. And you're wondering why he's getting into fights, or why he's causing the fights, or why he ain't listening to you, to the school, to your friends, to your other half, to your grandparents, to their grandparents. Why he think he can boss the house around? Because it's you, Karen. You're the one who's saying your innocent little baby could do nothing wrong. God damn.